chosen ones, empaths, you see, a lot of the times when we've seen the unmasking of the narcissist, we've seen the true person that they are come into fruition, and we think to ourselves, how could we be so blind? How did they hide it so well? You know, behind the mask of who they are. How did they hide it so well from us? And, you know, it leaves us devastated that the relationship was a lie, the love was a lie. And we can't wrap our heads around it. We suffer with severe rumination, you know, sleepless nights, hard to eat. We've got them constantly on our minds. And we just can't believe the transition from the person who we was in love with, inverted commas, to the person who we see today. But what I want to bring to your attention is it's out of the control of the narcissist. It's not in their control. The unmasking of the narcissist is a spiritual intervention, a divine intervention that's carried out by the Most High God, right? Or if you don't believe in God, it's through the atmosphere, through the universe that is enabling this to happen. But in my belief, it's the Most High God that uses his divine intervention, sees us suffering, sees the narcissist exploiting us, and sends a lot of angels their way, right? Or uses the power of himself to expose the narcissist to what they really are. So they may get influxed with demons. There's loads of demons, angels. They're fighting a spiritual battle and they can't contain it no longer, and they explode. And when this explosion happens, this is when we see the mask fall off and we see what they really are. And you've got to understand that the narcissist really did not want you to see who they truly are. They hide it from everyone very well. That's why in a lot of situations, you're the one that knows what they're really about. But friends, family, work at their workplace, you know, they still see them in the same loving light. But then, like, you know who they really are. And what it is this divine intervention taking place that's actually exposing them. And it's exposing them for your benefit, right? The nasty streak, the nasty side that you see of them is for your benefit, to run the other way, to get the hell away from them, right? And that's why it's done. It's out of the narcissist's control. Too many of us think, oh, the narcissist can go around and hurt people, they can go around cause people pain, they can go around do this willy-nilly and cause all these people suffering, and they don't get a backlash. The backlash is they did not want it to happen. They did not want to be exposed. They do not want to be caught cheating. They do not want to be caught doing these things. They don't. They would love to live behind their mask. You know, they're very vulnerable. They've got very low self-esteem deep within them. They hide that very well. They act very nonchalant and very charming and stuff. But they don't, like, deep down inside of them, they're very low self-esteem. They hide that very well. They don't want that brought to the surface. They never wanted the inner dimensions of them brought to the surface of what you've seen. The stuff that you've seen, they never wanted that out in the open. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother right. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you very much. But they never wanted that out. They never wanted that out. They never wanted no one to know what they're about, right? And you now know what they're about. And you need to give thanks to the universe, thanks to God, however you want to do. Practice your prayers, say thank you. Because this is what happened. And I know it's a fact this happens because I saw a slight, I've said this in a couple of videos, you may have heard me say it before. I saw a slight, something so slight that caused my psyche to split, almost. So imagine you got one hand, you got the two parts of the brain, your psyche, you got two parts and they're connected, right? Imagine it splits. So it's like you've got split ends. Like the path for you doesn't lead down the same road now. It's split ends. And I wanted to believe what the narcissist was telling me, but something was just resonating with me that it wasn't true. And that's the day that I knelt down and I asked God, I said, please guide me to the truth for this individual. And I swear to God, at God's speed, wow, they got unmasked. The unmasked come off. I had police at my door when I'm starting a new job. I'm getting locked up, put into the police cells. I'm getting all these fake allegations put on my name. No one believes me. Everyone thinks that the narcissist is sunshine and rainbows, like this big innocent person. And I had to battle this alone, right? But even though I had to battle it alone, I knew what they were. I knew what they were. And those that were on my side, I made them know what they were too. But they did manage to smear my name completely, right? They did manage to smear my name completely. But what I've realized going onwards is they never wanted that to happen. I swear to God, they never wanted that to happen. And it was all based off one lie. This whole unmasking, the whole smear campaign, the whole unmasking, the whole... I reckon I would have probably been with that narcissist for the rest of the days had I not caught them out about one lie. And they knew how passionate I was about loyalty and truth. And I caught them out about one lie, or at least I had an inkling to it. I had an inkling that they was lying. And they knew that they'd lost me, because I never rushed around there. Like every time we got into an argument before, I'd rush around there, I'd try and sort it out, problem solve. And this day I didn't. And I let some days pass, and then it was dwelling on my mind, and that's when I made the prayer, you know, and I said, guide me to the truth with this individual. And I'm telling you, Godspeed, wow, the unmasking happened. And I want you to understand, it's not them taking their mask off saying, hello, look who I really am. It's not that at all. It's not them doing it at all. It's the divine intervention. It's God's intervention that is causing them to unmask. It's causing them to reveal who they truly are. But you now know who they truly are. Who gives a shit if their family don't know? Who gives a shit if their friends don't know? You know. You know the truth. You know what they are. God knows what they are. The universe knows what they are. It doesn't matter. They're very good at playing a game, making themselves seem innocent. They're very good at playing the victim. They're very good at all of that. Let them continue on doing that. If you cut yourself out of that sector, cut yourself away from them, and you go off on your own journey, you're good. You're good. Do you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted I wanted to bring to your attention in this video that it wasn't the narcissists that unmasked themselves. You know what I mean? It was God unmasked them to protect you. It was done as a protection to say no more. No more abuse are you going to face. No more abuse are you going to face in this life with this individual. I'm going to cause a separation. I'm going to draw a line in the sand. I'm going to cause a separation between you two. One is going to go one way, one is going to go the other way. And that is the way it has to be. It's out of our control. It's out of our hands. We were together for them for a particular time period. That's all we was brought into their life for. And we was brought into their life for them to change. And once they overstepped the mark, overstepped the boundaries, and they didn't change their ways, the divine intervention took place, and it caused a separation of between yourselves, right? And it caused that separation. Now you no longer need to be in pain over that separation. You don't need to be sad over that separation. You need to be liberated and glorify that separation. You need to be thankful for that separation. You need to be praiseworthy for that separation. You need to be steadfast and give thanks to God or the universe or however your ways of worship are, right, for that separation taking place. You need to be grateful for it. Trust me, it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful, powerful thing. They know that you've seen them unmasked now as well. That's why it's very hard for them to come back around our vicinity. That's why they usually just escalate and make the situation worse and worse and worse and worse. Because they can't actually amend their mistakes that they made. They don't know how to amend the mistakes. They don't know how to openly, honestly say, listen, I'm so sorry, I've done this in my past, or I've done this to you. Please, can you forgive me? Can we make it work? I know if we can sort this out. They don't do none of that. They'll just escalate. They'll just escalate and make the situation worse, right? So just be thankful for the exposure that happened. You know, the narcissist mask slipped because they were exposed by God, period. That is what it is. They were exposed by God. It's out of their control. They really didn't want it to happen. So be thankful that you saw that side of them. Be thankful that they didn't cover it longer than they could have. Because these lot can masquerade through life with artificial life for the whole of their lives. Right? But when God wants to expose them, they're exposed. And if they didn't get exposed to us, we'll possibly still be with them now. And trust me, we've got a better life without them. So anyway, thank you all for watching today. Please press the like and subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the details in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session as well, you can find the details in the description box. I've got another channel, a new channel, more spiritually based. So if you want to check that out, the link for that too is in the description box. So anyway, I'll catch you all soon. Peace.